Hello everybody, thanks for joining the stream. This is our Friday stream where we try to finish our characters here. So Tuesday we started our soldier character that you can see here, and I'd say it went pretty good. So we're getting the groove down on these, and today we're going to try to wrap them up. Since then, I sped ahead a little behind the scenes and save y'all the trouble of doing the camouflage on the stream. So since Tuesday, I've done his shirt here, his pants, and the camo. So I did all that painting. So we're a little bit ahead today on that. So that's good. Also, a couple other tricks actually that I want to kind of show you what I figured out. So on several characters, even the ones when I was kind of testing things before monochrome, the knee pads kind of, there's a little bit on the top of the knee and a little bit on the bottom of the knee. But when he walks, they kind of break, which kind of looks silly. So I've done a trick here. I'm going to move the light around. So if I click this light bulb, I can move the light, and I need to drop the light in altitude, which is what that is. So I should have left one how it is, but you can see we did this part, which was the strap of it. Then we did the darker part, which was the knee pad. So before we had a layer out here, and that's the part that would break whenever he would walk. So basically what I've done is this part, you'll notice it's separate than the thigh. And if you look over here on the hierarchy, I've created a child node of the left thigh, and I've just created this piece by itself, and I've stuck it on here. So not only does it make it look cooler because you have like two layers here, rather than just a flat, it actually looks better when it moves. So if we go to the walk animation real quick, so it kind of hides the bend, and it looks a little beefier, a little tougher, which is pretty cool. Here's the trick though. If I were to drag one of these over here and link it to the node and then move it by using these tools up here, I would have to do that for every single one of these animations, which I've done that before for a weapon. It takes a long time and it's never exact. So what I did, and we're going to do it for his machete when we put it in his hand here in a minute, but you'll notice when I click on it, the access points are way up here, but the knee pad's down here on the knee. So what I did is if you go into the knee pad, and then I click on this tool over here, which is your pivot, if I adjust these pivots here inside the file for the knee pad to where it needs to be on his knee, it will be there in all the animations, if that makes sense. So now I can go to climb any of these and it's gonna stay. Okay, so his knee really opens on that, but I think it goes so fast, it's fine. Yeah, we can't really get over that, but that's okay. You get the point. That was a bad example. Let's do flee. So see, it stays there. So that's a little trick. I say that to segue to his mask. So remember last time with the mask here, he's got this huge canister on the right side that's circular, which, we're limited because they're voxels. But what I said I wanted to do was create a separate. Hey, how's it going? It's good. It's good. Thanks for joining, man. I was going to ask you how many more assets you've created since Tuesday. Probably been busy with the game jam, huh? So I made this canister separate. You can see over here it's by itself. Did the same thing with the knee pad and sized it here. make it kind of stick out there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this way, and I will have to go through all these animations and type in the exact rotation because it's straight on his face right there. And what I want it to be is I want it to be kind of more like this, but then on his face, if that makes sense. So like that, right? That's going to be tedious, but it's going to be worth it because it's going to be a really cool mask 4. Nice. So is that 64 now total? Man, that's awesome. I did one since then. I need to do a couple more, but yeah. So that's this mask. I'm gonna do the same thing with this little part here, which will be the filter part here without the canister. I'm gonna rotate that a little bit manually as well. So yeah, and then also since Tuesday, I've done this utility belt there to get him ready. So first thing I want to do is let's get his machete in his hand before we do the final coloring here. I also kind of mess with his hair. He's kind of has this deep, his hair goes back kind of deep. I forget what that's called, like widow's peak or something. So I've kind of altered his hair a little bit. I also lightened his hair to make it really contrast from his skin tone. And I think that's all I did. The camo though was it was pain in the butt. Pain in the butt, but I think it looks all right. So let's jump to the machete. So with equipables, I'll jump to this one real quick. It comes in 3 parts if you use the template, which is the blade, the grip, which is what they hold, and then the guard, which kind of bridges the two. So while I could import each of these 3 things and then line them up over here and stick it in his hand, we run into the problem where I have to do that each time for all the animations. Otherwise, it'll go back and reset. Thank you. Camo looks great. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with it. I need to tweak his vest color and a couple things to kind of give us more contrast. But yeah, it was really tedious. Really tedious. So on the machete, what we're going to do is instead of these 3 pieces, we're going to make another one that's a single piece, which I've already started. I thought I did. This is not the right one. Single piece. There we go. So you can see we're in 3 pieces here. So we're going to make one file and import that and stick that in his hand. I've done this once before, so we're going to do some copy paste tricks. I think that's how I did it last time. Since the blade has the most pieces, we're going to make that be the one we keep. So we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, that's not colored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we're going to add 13 to this part, which is the blue one. So that is 38. There we go. So this top tool you can select, and this one you can draw a box. So typically what I do is I'll select them all like that, and then you just move them up like that. I'm going to save that, and then we're going to go grab the handle and try to do it. Actually, I might need to do one below. I do. So let's see, this is 1 voxel in height, and we need 3. So let's do that before we copy paste. Otherwise, it's going to not work. So 3. We're going to select this again and move it up just 1. Like so. Hello, give it to me. Oh, wow, I really had to go up far for that one. Okay, now we'll go do some copy paste. So we'll take the handle. And same thing, get the select, do the box. We'll go to edit, copy. We go back to the blade. Now this should work. Not sure where it's going to paste it to exactly, but let's see what happens. Paste. Did it paste it the right? Oh, that is not what I copied, right? We might have to just make it. It's not a whole bunch. What the heck is that? That's not even the right colors. All right, so let's delete that. We'll just remember what we did here. So I think there's one more layer of these. All right. Let's see what else we did. Okay, yeah, we did those. And then there's the handle, which goes all the way around. This is the base color, which is 5E. I probably have that in all of my grays over here, but I am not exactly sure. Did I do it? Okay. So now we'll add this all the way around. Cool. I want to say there was one there too. All right. And I guess the color markings don't have to be exactly the same, but oh, look at that. That has a one speck of red in it. Shame on me. 59. So we'll try to do the same color here. Not that it really matters. 59. You know what? I am one. We didn't do enough. We did not do enough there. Wait. We've got to add one more row on the red here. My bad. Let's try that again. So we'll just move these down one. Okay. Now, there. I don't know why I didn't catch that. Okay, now we'll try the colors, which I think was every other one or something like that. Select, yeah, it's kind of, I overlooked it for the longest time. And I'm guessing, yeah, so it'll select whatever your base tool is. So if you have a line, I guess it selects, yeah, it selects a line. Rectangle, obviously what you drag. I think it's mostly how I use it. Ooh, the box tool, that might be. Yeah, so this might be the fastest one, actually. Oh, no, because it does it by color, which is crazy. But yeah, select tool. Lifesaver. Little arrows. Oh, yeah, yeah. Those are crazy. Whoa. Oh, I need to add this here. All right, let's grab our handle now. Which, we'll just go grab the color. It's pretty easy. So we're done with him. Let's delete that. Bye-bye. Okay. 41. And then we'll get the other colors there. All right. Okay. Is it 3? No, it's 2. I'm very confused right now. I'm very confused right now. Why did it do that? I guess it's just 1. Interesting. I might have to fix it on the other one. I think because it's this big fat hand's in the way. You can't tell. All right. Yeah, it hangs over on the front, which looks fine, I think. Interesting. All right, other colors. got like a gray metal tip on the bottom here, which is 72. I should probably write these down, not to jump back and forth. So 72 and 3A for the banding there. I really want a customizable way to sort your palette over here. Like you create subfolders and label them and then drag the colors in there. I'm going to put that on my please wish list. I think that would be pretty sweet, especially when you get so many colors or so similar. All right, we're going to do our banding here. That seems so much shorter. I think I had some of this wrapped up in the handle there. I probably did. That's okay. I'd say that's pretty good. So we'll delete the old grip. All right, let's save that. Let's try it. If we have to add more length on the handle, we'll be all right. A global palette for the whole animation file. Yeah, so did you know there is this? So if you go into your VXM, over here, these three lines here, you can save the palette. I think it saves it as a PNG file. And then if you come, into a new VXM and you do load palette and you choose that PNG, it'll load all your color swatches there, which is one way to keep it all the same. But it will, if you already have colors on your palette, it will override all of them, and it'll only be what you're importing, which is something to note. But it is handy when you do that. So let's go import this back to our soldier here and see how that works. All right, so there he is. We're going to go up to this hamburger and import. Yes, always. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're gonna import this. There's our blade in 1 VXM. We're gonna put it in his right hand. Gonna have some dogs. 6 of them. And that one is very vocal. All right, so in the right hand, we're going to create a child node, and this will be his Machete. We're going to drag that over there, and it's going to look really funny. Okay, so here's the tricky part. But once you get it, it makes it a lot easier on the animations. So actually, I'll show. Yeah, I guess that's pretty quiet for 6. It's not over yet, so we'll see. So here's how not to do it. So if I select it, you would think you'd come up here and you're like, okay, I need to rotate this, right? I need to slide it over, slide it down. Oh, that looks great. Well, except he's barely holding on to it. There. Oh, that looks so great, right? However, the problem is we're on idle 1, right? If I were to go to walk, let's just go to walk since it's slow, the sword goes back, or the machete goes back, which means I have to do the same thing over and over again, and it will never be the same. So the way we get around that, I go back to my idle and reset it. So I select it, I go to the inspector tab and then reset the position and the rotation. So now I go into the VXM like this, and I'm going to use the pivot tool, and I'm going to change the direction first, actually. So that is, this is a part I'm always like just pushing it to like get there. Nope, that's not it. Still not it. All right, I'm hitting the wrong one. This one. Nope. Let's try that again. Now it's stabbing his legs. Green. We need it on, not the green, the blue one. I'm hitting the wrong button, that's why. Okay, now we're talking. So we're flipping it. There we go. One more time. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. And let's recrop that. Now we're really far away. Let's push that back towards him. Nope, just past him. And we're going to come up, down. So basically we're going to use this tool to put it in his hand as opposed to the two in the animator. Come on now. It'll take a little finessing, but once we get it, we're done for all the animations. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, orientation and a proper pivot is probably the craziest stuff for me. But oh, that was pretty close actually. So we need to go up and into him slightly, which is reversed when you do it this way. Let's try that. Still more. I need to be, there we go, not as gentle with it. Let's see. Oh goodness, speaking of gentle. Okay, that's pretty good. I need to come down just a hair. Which is actually funny because if you look at the hand, he's not holding it really. It's going, like if his hand's like this, it's going straight through his thumb. Whoa, whoops, my bad. That's okay. It looks like he's holding it. Did I even move it? I moved it the wrong way, of course. All right, one more try. Here we go. There we go. I think we're good now. Yeah, that looks good. Equal all the way around. Okay. So now let's make sure it works. So I'm in idle. It's moving with his hand. We'll go to walk. It already moved with it. There we go. The only other thing to check is to make sure if he attacks, it's attacking the right way you would with the weapon. Because that's been funny. Give me an attack. How about attack 1? I mean, he's holding it correctly, so you would think, but you never know. Slash with the pokey side. Okay, so we're good. Slash that way. Okay, so we're good. So that's the weapon. It's there, it's done, and we have one built in 3 pieces that we can have collectible for the player or anybody that wants to use it. Sweet. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So we do need to add, he's got this bag or holster kind of strapped on his left thigh. So we do need to add that, which we have done before. So that'll be a piece of cake. So let's add, let's just use this color, which I think is the dark padding color. No, that's not. Yeah, that is. Okay. So there's his groin area. We don't want it to overlap. Let's do a layer here, not back there. Let's paint a layer and then we might do a coloration. that's the other thing on the back of the knee pad here. So this is the pad. This is the strap. We had a layer back here, and I took that off and just painted it. It looks kind of silly on the back there. All right, so we'll put this one over here. And there. Okay, so that's the strap. Might take off the inner one. Don't know yet. We'll see. You know what I am going to do though, since we don't have as much leg as he has in the drawing, we're going to just do a single band for the holders. Okay. Oops. So now the other one, maybe 2 down. So let's try that. Oops. And that way, if we put it on, we can always erase it, and our camo that took a really long time is not damaged underneath. All right, and then on this side is where the pocket is. I don't know. Maybe it's a big pocket. I cannot see. There we go. How big do we want this pocket? Pockets in the apocalypse are necessities. Okay, let's see what it looks like all the way out here. Oh, the machete has the silly bug. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's not too bad. Just adds more things to look at. Question is though, will his hand pass through when he walks? And it looks like it will. Oh my gosh, it doesn't. I think we can get, I mean, just the tip. I think we're going to be okay. I think we'll be all right. All right, back to idle here. Idle. You know what else would be cool? Search bar on the animation, so you just search for the one you want. I need to write these down. That'd be cool. Okay. I think that's everything structure-wise that needs to be on him. On this hand, he does have kind of a watch, probably like a military watch / bracelet thing. We can put that on. I don't know. 2 bands might be. Oh, we're just gonna paint that though. Might be too much with 2 bands, but we'll try. And I lost where I'm at here. There we go. Maybe we have. Just that. Or alphabetical. Yeah, that would be good. I don't like a layer. Let's just paint it on. Search would be, yeah. I think either one. Oh, can you drag them? What's this button do? Default, rename, export, delete. That's right. All right, so he's got a bracelet. You know what? We could have gone down 1. Let's go down 1. I don't want to be too close. Where are we at? There we go. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Okay, I think that'll be better. Yep, that's good. Oh my goodness, my sensitivity is off the chart here. And then I suppose, so he is wearing a glove on his right hand as he's holding that. But I'm not going to put it on there. I think it might take away too much of him holding the sword. And I think he's got a lot going on. We don't want to go too crazy. speaking of crazy, I think we're ready to color this guy. Let me save it. So, this vest, I think the color, let's move the light a little bit. The color needs to change a little bit so it's a little more contrasty from all of the grays on his camo here. And then I think what I want to do is take like this top pocket color and maybe do another darker and kind of make that these straps. Oh my gosh, there's red in it. That looks so weird when there's color. You get used to seeing not color for so long. It's weird when there is, and it's always red. So I think this part kind of be these big straps. Give me my box tool. Oops. How's that look? Yeah, that's better with the straps. There we go. You know what? We might be able to bring that down one more. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Now, let's give this some definition here and color this. So our base color is 40, right? Yep. So it's 40. And this color is 30. Let's see. Yeah, I think that makes it look a lot better. The straps there. All right, so now we can bring it some value so it's not just a single color. So what we'll do, sweet. Okay. Okay. All right, and I'm back. Sorry about that. We're having our house worked on for quite a while here, and have to finish some stuff up. So, let's see. So we are going to start coloring now, which is the fun part, right? So first, let's do the mask. Actually, he just left. Yeah, let's do this mask. Even though our little filters here, actually, we can't. Let's rotate them in idle, and I'll just write down what number it is so I can do that in all of them. So, like I said, these are kind of too straight on, and they're a little. When you wear it, it's kind of off center. So we're gonna take the big one here, and let's try. Is it green? Yeah. Let's try. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. So let's try. What are we gonna do here? Let's try 350, and then. So the thing is we don't want to use the arrow now, because we'll have to do the arrow each time too. So now we're gonna go back into the mask and use these arrows. So let's bring it back in like that. Hopefully. I haven't actually tried this yet, but in theory, this should be. I think we can come in a little bit more. Maybe make the angle a little deeper there, but let's try right there. How does that look? Did I go the wrong way? That looks pretty good. I think our angle needs to be a little steeper here. So we're at 350. Let's do 340. That's promising. All right, so same process here. Gonna move it in. I can't really see. I guess I can kind of see. It'd be right there. How does that look? I think we're a little wide. Let's bring it over a little bit more. I actually want to pump it out just a hair. There we go. I had it perfect, and then what? Is it not moving? It doesn't feel like it's moving at all. What have I done? What have I done? Let's go drastic and make sure I'm doing good. Okay, so it's definitely moving. Okay, let's go back. We're at 3. 3 on the red. Now we're just a little too far in, and I think we'll be okay. And then I'll tweak it later, maybe. Maybe 3.3. There we go. That's not too bad. I'd probably bring it out a little bit, actually. We're really close to that mask part. I think I have two layers of voxels for kind of a stem on it to tie into that mask. Whoops. Right there. Okay, I think that's pretty good for right now. Whoops, come back. So let's start coloring this bad boy. Okie dokie. So this is our color, which is 43. So what I like to do, whatever color I put down is pretty much like the base color. It'll be the darkest it'll be. So we have that as our dark. Make sure this is the mask. And I'll duplicate that. It's not, sorry, it's not the darkest, it's the lightest. It's the lightest. So now I'm going to come down. Make sure that's 26. I'm going to drag this color down to say right there. This will be the darkest. So now we paint in the places that are going to be the darkest for sure. So we've kind of got this nozzle part there, which might be kind of its own highlight color. Now let's paint on it. We might put on our mirroring tool. There we go. Now we won't see all of this because our other pieces are on here, but that's okay. All right, so there's those. So now I'm going to write down that one so we don't forget. So the dark one is 3B, which is 23. And now we just work our way back up to where we started. So that's 23. We're going to go to 24. And we're going to blend these in. But not all of them. And we're missing right there, right there. All right, and then we have one more color. So that's 3F. So our 25th color, we're going to duplicate that one more time. 25. All right. And this guy. So basically we have 4 colors, all one hex away. Not one hex, it'll be more than that, but one HSB away from the previous color, so that if you were to put them in a row, it would be a perfect gradient from dark to light or light to dark. And what that does visually for the way I like to do things is it, instead of just harsh blocks of color being different, it kind of blends them. So it has a more realistic, at least that's the intention, more realistic look to it. We're limited on space on the mask, so it's kind of that way, but I think it looks all right. Okay, so there's those guys. Let me write down this last color because we will need those for the filters we have that are separate parts. So this strap is also a different color, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll just take maybe a little bit darker from that, and we'll just kind of stagger this. And okay, it could be symmetrical. That's fine. So you can see it's like barely there. Oh, there's one of the dogs again. And we'll just stagger this around. Not symmetrical in the back. And then our bottom strap down here. Throw some different colors in to break up the single coloredness. And that would be good. All right. So again, I mean, and once you're in the game maker with the lighting, you probably won't even notice that there are 3 different colors there, but I will know. No, you might be able to tell. I don't know. All right, so the previous 2 characters we did were female, and we kept their face pretty cleaned up. But let's say this guy is like rolling around in some dirt. So this is his main skin color, which again is the lightest, which is BE 74. Okay, so now let's give him kind of a dark skin color, or like what the dirt would be. Maybe we'll go here. And actually I also like doing kind of the eyelids. So let's just do that first. A little bit darker than that. He's very tired. That looks good. Okay, now we'll do the dirt. I definitely enjoy this. I believe you're one of this. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's sometimes a pain in the butt, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I did exported some fences today. I have 3 different size fences, wooden plank fences for the game, like small, medium, and large. And I exported those today and rendered them, and I was actually pretty happy with it, which was cool. Wood's crazy. All the organic textures and stuff is crazy to do, but it's a lot of fun. Maybe, let's see. Maybe he's got like, I mean, it's hard to tell if it's scar or dirt, but maybe he's got something going on here. Why is that white? Not really sure. Let's make that go away. All right. So let's do this. Actually, give me one of those back. Okay. And then we're at 71. Now we're going to come up from there. So 72. 8. And then we fill in around that. So now it's not, let's do that one right there. And we have a spot for one more. Oh, that is that one. Right, I was at 74, 71, 2. So one more, 73. If that makes sense. I'm just saying numbers, but 73. Okay, so we'll outline that color now. So now, in the beginning, you just saw one color, but now it's much more blended. And then which is nice because when we zoom out of this, we'll have the big filter on the bottom right side. So let's do something a little crazy. Let's get a dark. And maybe do like 2 of these. Maybe not that dark. Not that crazy. Just like subtle like that. Throw it in our blend there. So what that'll do is if we jump out, I'm very symmetrical person. Like growing up, play Legos all the time, and it had to be like exactly the same on both sides. Had to be the same color. I couldn't have green on one side and red on the other. Same piece. It had to be the same color. But most of our characters here are asymmetrical, purposefully. But what we can do is find balance other ways. So like he's got the big filter here. So catty corner from that, we'll do this darker spot up here. Does it have the same weight? This weight is that? No, but visually, I think it'll be all right. So let's jump back in here. I kind of like that. So let's give some dirtiness going on, maybe down here. So we need to go back to our, I didn't write down the last one, 73, which was BC. So this would be perfect to have folders. Like I could do skin and drag all those in there. One day. All right, so let's move our light over here. There we go. And let's turn this on. There we go. Okay, so now that we have our colors, we can just choose them because we go in order. And our final one. And why is it darker? Oh, I chose his scar color. My bad. I went the wrong way. Do one more. Okay. And we won't do all three on this side. We'll just do maybe 2 of those. There we go. Okay. So I think the face is good. Ooh, very dark. Get our color back, our light back here. All right. Let's do this hair. Hair is always nightmare hair. And I did lighten his hair from Tuesday because it was very close to his skin color. This might actually be too white. We'll drop it just a little bit. There we go. So in the game, when I start streaming that part, at least the top layer of the game, there's a lot of sand because it's, you know, deserty, and it's very, very white. So it'll be interesting to see how this white stuff kind of handles that, but I think we'll be all right. All right, so his hair, I have all these post-its. I'm gonna make a notepad. Hair, C9, 78. Okay. So same thing here. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna get our dark. Let's do 4. So let's go 74. Okay, where does it part? Where does it part? We don't have an even number here, so we can't do a line down the middle, but that's okay. Why don't we choose here? And up. Hate coloring here. Yeah, me too. Me too. But it must be done. Give me that one. All right, so I'm good with that part. Maybe he's got another hair slick over here. They don't always have to connect. Just gonna keep it. I don't know. I like doing mechanical things. Everything that are, it's like, it's all the same, but organic stuff is so much more difficult. All right, so we're over here. This is kind of just sweeping straight back, isn't it? But maybe we can kind of, I don't want to do straight line. That would look silly. So let's do a subtle dip down. And let's go again. And there we go. Let's continue this back here. And my dog, I'm pretty sure, is getting in the trash. The mouthy one. Okay. Let's do some over here. Let's jump to this side. Probably would have saved some time and just done that symmetrically, but that is not perfect hair. Although he might use a lot of hairspray if he can find it in the apocalypse. All right, there's that one. Stormy, are you done? She's looking at me like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so there's that. Put a little in there, maybe just a little one. Oops, not right there. One right there. Kind of have to visualize where all the colors will kind of go from. All right, I think we're in a good spot now. See the drastic difference between those two. Wow, is it only 4? I guess so. 74. All right, so copying that, we're going to go to 75. All right, now the easy part, at least the way I do it. Now we just outline that. Or we can choose not to do it exactly. So there. And then it goes behind the strap. All right. Got a little down there. That is his face. That is not hair. What are you doing, crazy? Let's put that back. Okay, back to there. See, it's almost the same color. All right, over here. Get this filled in. I'm gonna not do the middle because that's the same color as well as that side. Yeah, I'll do that one. That one. That I did his face again, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay. That is his sideburn, so we're safe. All right, almost done. This back part here. Those are very similar. You almost can't even tell. So I'm going to adjust it just a hair. No pun intended. Actually, that's a good pun. That was totally intentional. That is the same color. 74. Oh, I didn't write down the first number. Is it 74? It is 74. I need 75. That's why it looks the same. 75. Okay, that's better. Did I do all these? I did. Okay. So that's 2. We got 2 more. 2 more. Let's write that down. 74. BD. And our one we just did was 75. C1. Yes, ma'am. So we're going to duplicate that one. This one's going to be 76 at C3. So this one we're going to fill in the gaps around that one. And this is not going to be as exact because we don't have the exact room to do it. Oh, whoa. Because we still have one more color and we still want our base color to shine through. There we go. I'm going to miss this sideburn down here. We'll get that on the next pass there. All right, we did that. I think I missed a color right here. That's okay. Hair is hair. It is not perfect. This guy might argue with you. Down there. Just the corners there. That one. Did I do this side? I did. Okay. Did I do right there? I did. Okay, so one more now. And we're at 76, so now we're going to 77. Which is C4. That was 1 hex different. I might have to do a little more than that. Let's see. So, yeah, that is almost unnoticeable. That's 78. That's not what we want. Wow, that is... It's different. It is different. But why does this look so much lighter? Huh. Give me something else here. All right, that'll work. C5. See, that's what I don't understand about the HSB color. Is it multiple hex can be the same color for HSB? That throws me off. I don't work HSB, I do CMYK, RGB, or hex. But it's okay, we got this. All right, we'll just highlight 2 of those 4. So we want those to come through. Maybe that one, maybe those 3, that one, that one. All right, so we've got some room there. That is his face, don't touch it. Okay. That one, that one. So now we can pick and choose where the highlights are. And so our original color now is the lightest, and it is now the highlights shining through. Which gives us a nice effect. Give me that one. Okay. Did I do that? I did. Cool. I have a little too much going on right here. Let's backtrack a little. Wait, this is the same color. What just happened? It was doing the actual skin color, so it wasn't doing anything. What? The computer is working against me. There we go. That's why it looks the same. There's a difference between the two. Now you can tell. Sweet. That one, that one, that one. Not the strap. That one, that one, that one. Okay, I thought I was going crazy. Like, that was so subtle. That one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, that's better. Actually, make it that one. All right. That's better. Okie dokie. Sometimes on that last color where it's so similar, I'll just throw it in there like that. Like that. Because sometimes like this one you get such an organized pattern, it's almost even. But if you just throw it in there, it gives it that more organic. Back here don't look too bad, except right here. See, it's almost even lines. Not anymore. Not anymore. There we go. Just yeah. You take it all the way one direction and the other. Like, okay, it's different. You kind of have to because your eyes lie to you. Okay, I think we're good on the hair. Let's make sure we save. So let's see where we're at here. Oh my gosh, mouse. So his head's done. Hair, face, mask, other than the 2 filters that are their standalone parts there. You know what's bugging me? That piece right there. And right there. I mean, just the tip is touching, but that looks like it's connected. From the side it does. I don't want to do that. Because then I'd do the same thing. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that and see if that bugs me. Alright, so we put in the machete. We fixed the knee pads, kind of. I did that offline. Added the bracelet. added this pocket strap thing. Fix the mask, color the face, color the hair. So that just leaves coloring the 2 filters, the jacket, or the vest, the belt, color the knee pads, color his hands and the skin a little bit of color on the boots and the knee pads. And then I think we're in a good spot. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say it's looking pretty good. So we're pretty much at time for today, but I'll finish this coloring offline and get that submitted so I can get that approved for the game. Next week, let's see, I think I showed that last stream, but that's going to be a doozy. It might be 2 weeks actually. This guy. Yeah, that might be 2 weeks worth because we've got a different machete, a spiked shoulder pad, which we've done before. This skull piece, which is probably going to be a separate thing, kind of like the knee pads and the mask thing, or a riot shield and a welder's helmet, and probably beef them up. So not these little scrawny arms. Beef them up a little bit. So yeah, that might be 2 weeks, or I'll do some offline work. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Like I said, Tuesday at the same time, I think 4 p.m. Central or 2100 GMT, we will start making that one. Yeah, appreciate it. You'll have a great weekend.